Hey friends, it's your favorite duck here, Derek the Duck. I am currently riding on the Amtrak from San Antonio, Texas all the way to Chicago, Illinois. The trip takes about 31 hours, but I arranged for a first-class bedroom on the train. I took this same trip last year, but this year was different. Won't you join me? Alright, here we are on the Amtrak, and I'm in room D. So this is my room. First class. Okay. Well, it's similar to the one I had last year. Christmas things here. Bag. I always like this room. I have this little.
This message is for my sleeping car passenger that's just joining us here today. This is train 22, car number 2231.
Like this little storage unit.
I'm your sleeping car attendant. There are 3 restrooms located downstairs along with a shower. Upstairs, across from the coffee pot, there's another restroom. Dining car is located 1 car behind us. Any questions or concerns, use that silver call button located in the room.
And here's the shower. Combination toilet and shower.
At this time, dining car is open and serving for breakfast. Once again, the dining car is open and serving for breakfast. The dining car is upstairs on 1 car behind us.
Okay, I think it's time for breakfast. It's a little desolate up here. I'm the only one that has a sleeping car on the train today. All the other rooms are vacant. Well, so I got the whole floor, I guess. The whole sleeping car for the duck. How it should be. Hey y'all. Well, my 31-hour trip to Chicago is almost at its end. Overall, I had a really great trip. I did pretty much the same trip last year, also in a first-class cabin. It was a little different, but also just as much fun. I love that they gave me this huge suite with the connecting door. So I ended up getting sort of 2 first-class cabins, which was pretty amazing. Whether or not that was intentional, no one will ever know. After settling into my room, the first thing I did was go get a complimentary coffee, which is only for the sleeping cabins. It was absolutely delicious. And then I had breakfast in San Antonio. If you're in the sleeping car, then all the meals are complimentary. And that first meal was crepes. And what it says here about the crepes was that it is it's called bourbon apple crepes. It's a French crepe with bourbon apple raisin compote and some creme anglaise. It was absolutely delicious. After that, the cafeteria lady, the same one from last year, she announced how the menu options are going to work.
To get a lunch order for you for tomorrow. I'm going to ask what you want for your entree. I'm going to ask if you want Italian or ranch. For your side salad, I'm going to ask if you want a brownie, butter cake, or sugar-free vanilla pudding for dessert. I'm going to ask you these questions for all of your meals, guys. Once again, I'm going to come around and get your lunch order, your dinner order. If you're going all the way to Chicago, I'm going to get your lunch order for tomorrow. Breakfast will operate the same as it did today, but we'll run from 6:30 to 7:30 tomorrow morning. Breakfast will end at 7:30. I can't make any announcements before 7, so I will do a first and only last call at 7 o'clock. Not that anybody can hear my announcements, so it doesn't matter. Lunch will roll up between 11 and 12. Dinner will roll up about 5 o'clock. Normally those times stay the same. If you choose to eat in the diner, please wait for us to call you in that it's time to come in. If you choose to eat in your diner or in your room. If you choose to eat in the diner, please wait for us to call you in or be told that it's time to come down to the diner. There is a method to the madness. Thank you.
Next, we drove through Kyle, Texas, and then we rode through Austin, Texas. It was fun stopping in Austin. I used to live there for like 14 years. And, we were able to stop there. I got some fresh air. It was beautiful to see the city again. It's changed a lot. And then after Austin, we went through Temple, Texas, and it was nice. I kind of looked at all the old trains and buildings there. It's really quite something. And then it was time for the first of the 2 lunches for this trip. For this one, I ordered the butter chicken, which was absolutely delicious. Let me see what it says about the butter chicken here. It says roasted chicken, butter masala sauce, basmati rice, onion, bell pepper, chickpeas, and cashews. I didn't eat the onions, but it was an absolutely delicious meal. Next, we took a break in Fort Worth, Texas. And you know, Texas is just so big that almost the entire first day was spent just in Texas alone, which is pretty amazing. And then after Fort Worth, we stopped in Dallas, Texas, where we took another break. Dallas, looking spectacular as always. And finally, as the sun was setting, it was time for dinner. This time I had the beef paprikash, slow braised beef, onions, bell peppers, carrots, sweet paprika sauce, and campanelle pasta. Onions notwithstanding, it was a delicious meal as well. And for dinner, they allow the dining car passengers to get one adult beverage, one alcoholic beverage. And now I don't drink, but it was free, so what was I going to do? I did order red wine, but I didn't drink it. I just had it just to smell it, because you know, smelling the sense of it. What do they say? Like 80% of taste comes from smell. It was almost like I was drinking it. And anyway, I was able to toast to the beautiful Christmas lights out the window. Of course, we are approaching the holiday time, and so it's nice in December to see all the Christmas lights up. That's something you can't see on an airplane. And then it was finally bedtime, and I set up my bed. Even though I had like 4 beds to choose from, I could only choose one. I chose one with what I thought was going to be the best view out the windows. And of course, I had to set up my fairy lights to give the room a sense of whimsy. And you know, as I drifted off to sleep, I just sort of let the lights and colors that were dancing outside my windows provide a kind of railroad lullaby. It was really quite something. Then this morning, after my shower, then I went down to have some breakfast. This morning, I ordered the 3-cheese omelet, and that was a classic rolled omelet, Swiss, cheddar, pepper jack, peewee potatoes, and pork sausage. All very delicious. Oh, and the cafeteria lady gave me a coloring book too, because apparently I look like I'm 8 years old. I think she just liked me because I always laugh at her jokes the way I did last year. But yeah, here's my coloring book. I guess it'll make a good present for me to give away to someone for Christmas. Who knows?
Here we go, St. Louis Gateway Station. St. Louis Gateway Station is your stop. Please gather your belongings and prepare to be trained.
And so our journey continued. This time we stopped in St. Louis. And I have to tell you, that St. Louis Arch was really quite something. Quite spectacular.
I went to the aquarium the other day. You know what, guys? It was a little fishy, so I left. You know why the cookie went to the doctor? You know why the cookie went to the doctor? No. He was feeling crummy. Oh, what's a sweet potato's favorite train?
Amtrak.
What's a sweet potato's favorite train? Amtrak. I got another one, and then I'll be done for a minute. What's a duck's favorite train? What's a duck's favorite train?
Amquack.
Amquack. Cafe cards open, serving guys. Cafe cards open. meals on it. Cheeseburger, hot dog, macaroni and cheese, some other stuff with chips and a drink. Know what kind of chips and no kind of drink. Don't tell me chips and a drink, or you'll get what you get. How's that sound? Yeah? Alright.
Next, we went through Springfield, Illinois, the capital of Illinois. I really liked that beautiful Capitol building. It was quite spectacular. And then it was time for lunch. Yet again, my second lunch. And this time I had a turkey sandwich. Just absolutely delicious. What can I say? And now here we are, finally arriving in Chicago. I had a wonderful time, and I highly recommend reserving a first class cabin if you're traveling on the Amtrak. And maybe you'll get lucky like the duck and get 2 first class cabins for the price of 1. Who knows? Overall, I loved all the jokes, especially the duck ones. I loved all the food, and I took like 3 showers and slept amazingly well. And, on this trip, I pretty much got to see the entire world, so that was pretty cool too. Thanks for joining me on this little adventure, and I'm sure I'll see you again next year when we take the same trip, also on first class, also on Amtrak, yet again. Thanks so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.